Hi, today is June 6, 2023, and here are my poems for the day. The first one is poem number 920 for the year, Genderqueer. Out and about yesterday, I looked in the window of the Columbus Avenue location of the Strand, and I saw a copy of Maia Kobabe's book, Genderqueer, in the window in front of the Pride Selection sign. And I was like, I know you. You're that book that inspired a bunch of poems that I wrote last month, 2 of which I will perform at the upcoming Bushwick Book Club show at the LGBT Center at 208 West 13th Street this Saturday, June 10th at 7 o'clock. How are you doing? The book didn't say anything at first. Then it sighed and said, "You must be confusing me with another copy of Genderqueer. You and I have never met." So I said, "Aren't you two connected, though? Aren't you basically the same thing?" And the book said, "Everything and everyone is connected, and everything is part of one thing, but there is infinite diversity in infinite combinations." And I was like, IDIC, are you a Star Trek fan? And the book ignored me, and I decided to shut up and head uptown. I truly didn't mean to offend it, and if I ever see that particular copy of the book again, I will be sure not to mistake it for any other copy of any other book. Poem number 921, Pride Selection. I wonder if those books in the window of the Strand were proud to have been selected as part of the Pride Selection. I think I would be a bit embarrassed. Being as I am, basically straight, totally white, and basically male, I have always had a difficult relationship with pride. At least those Pride Selection books weren't alone. If I were the only book in the window of the Strand, I'd have no pride. I'd probably be mortified. But maybe if I were a book in the window with a bunch of other books, I'd be okay. Strength in numbers and all that. Poem number 922, Overshare. If I meet Maia Kobabe on Saturday, I probably won't mention to him that I bumped into a copy of her book at the Strand on Columbus Avenue. Of course, there's always the possibility that he will see today's poem somehow, in which case he will already know. Perhaps I should have kept last night's encounter to myself. Last month, Susan, creator of the Bushwick Book Club, mentioned my tendency to overshare, which you might think would encourage me to undershare, at least for a little while, but apparently not. Poem number 923, The Club. Did I ever mention what the Bushwick Book Club is? Susan Huang tells us what the book is, and we read it, and then we write a song or a poem or two, or do some other kind of art or craft inspired by the book, and then we get together and present or perform our work. The shows are fun. Maybe you should come. The show is even more fun if you have read the book. Maia Kobabe's book is a graphic novel. You could read it in an hour or so. It looks like this, only it's reversed here. So why not get the book and read it and then come to the show on Saturday? The book is available at the LGBT Center bookstore and at the Strand on Columbus and various other places. If you happen to buy the copy of Genderqueer that I had that encounter with yesterday, then you might not want to mention that I recommended that you pick it up. But I will leave that up to you. And the last poem of the day, poem number 624, Proud. I am not good at reviewing things or describing things. I am not good at saying how something made me feel, but Maia Kobabe's book, Genderqueer, really moved me. It sent me back to my very first feelings about my identity and my sexuality. It is a book that simultaneously sings out in joy as it cries out in pain. It is a courageous expression of freedom. I am grateful to live in a world where a book like this can exist. It reminds me of how far we have to go, but also of how far we've come, and in the sense that it represents a victory for all, I suppose we all can be proud. All right, that's it. Thank you. Maybe I'll see you Saturday. I don't know. Anyway, Genderqueer looks like that. Only in reverse. Can I reverse it? No, I'm not going to try. Okay, bye.